How's it going, guys? I am here on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Today is not DVD Tuesday. That was actually last week, and actually next week is another DVD Tuesday. The new Shawn Michaels DVD comes out, but I'm not planning on getting that. I might get that in the future, not anytime soon. When I say the future, I mean like $5 bin. That's if I would get it if the DVD looks really nice, because all the WrestleMania matches, there's a lot of them on DVD, so it's kind of pointless to have, and, since the 20 match is not on there, it kind of ruins, or defeats the purpose of it, because, it's a Shawn Michaels WrestleMania Anthology DVD, and they don't even have all of his matches on there, so it's kind of stupid. But next week, Shawn Michaels DVD, not getting it, but last week was actually a DVD Tuesday for the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2013, which I have right here, and which I'm about to review right now, actually, so let's not waste any time and jump right into this review. Let me just grab the camera right over here real quick. And, stupid glare. Maybe we can get the glare off this time. Because glare, my light just loves glaring off DVDs for whatever stupid reason. And, yeah, let's jump right into it. Of course, in DVD cover here, you have a picture of Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, Daniel Bryan, and The Big Show. Best of Raw, SmackDown 2013. Of course, you have Randy Orton holding the WWE Championship on there. I like that. It's a good cover, but it only covers about 3 months of the entire year, so it's kind of stupid when you look at it, or it's kind of pointless because it doesn't really cover the entire year. It just covers from about August to November. So yeah, they could have done better. Here's the back. Says the Best of Raw, SmackDown 2013, 3 to set. Go to the back here. Best of Raw, SmackDown 2013. You got some pictures of The Rock with the WWE Championship from Old School Raw. You got Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman with the World Heavyweight Championship. You got Dolph Ziggler winning the World Heavyweight Championship when he cashed in Money in the Bank. Here is the Championship Ascension ceremony, whatever, before TLC, before they unified the titles. Of course, right there you got Orton and Cena shaking hands with the titles behind them. Actually, a pretty cool picture right there. Here's just a few things the DVD features. I'm not going to read them because I'm just going to read them over again anyways when you get to the inside. So I'm not going to read them. It's kind of pointless. But here is a little description, biography, whatever you want to call it. It says, WWE's landmark 50th year of sports entertainment proved to be one of the greatest in its illustrious history. Let's just go with that. A year that began with the Great One's return for one last championship run, concluded with WWE's most prestigious prizes hanging in the balance, awaiting the ascension of a true champion of champions. Along the way, a scrappy, bearded underdog challenged the status quo and captured the hearts of the WWE universe, much to the chagrin of the malicious authority. An evil genius consolidated new stable minions, a giant face of uphill battle for respect, and several new faces burst into the scene looking to leave their mark in WWE. We live all this and more as WWE presents the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2013. Now, you open it up. Got a nice picture of Mark Henry cutting the promo, the retirement speech. June 17th, 2013 in Grand Rapids, Mark Henry's retirement speech. You got a nice picture of CM Punk pouring the ashes of Paul Bearer onto the Undertaker. April 1st, 2013, Washington, D.C. CM Punk disrespects the memory of Paul Bearer. That's a cool picture. I know a lot of people hated that when it happened because it's disrespectful towards Paul Bearer, but I thought it was cool. Here's the inside. You got disc 1. And behind disc 1, you have a picture of CM Punk and The Rock. January 25th, 2013 in Sacramento. That's my hometown. That's why I really popped huge when I saw this, because I was actually at that SmackDown too. So you actually see me during the segment in the background. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's always cool to see your hometown like in a WWE set, like not just on the actual feature, but it's actually in the artwork, so it's pretty cool to see that on there. But The Rock and CM Punk's verbal battle on SmackDown. That was a great segment. Too bad they cut most of it out. It was actually like a 30-minute segment live, but on TV it was only like 15. April 22nd, 2013, London. Daniel Bryan, Undertaker, and Kane versus The Shield. Of course, got Bryan giving Seth Rollins a drop kick. That's what drop kick from the top, to be exact. And behind disc 3, you have July 25th, 2013, or 26th actually, not 25th. Sorry, you can't really tell. From Corpus Christi, this is Damien Sandow's search for his Money in the Bank briefcase. Him drowning. Why they put that of all things on there, I'll never know. But here's the listings right here. You can pause and read it if you'd like.
just you know, yeah, just see what's on it. And yeah, that'll do it for the looking at the DVD. And let me get my little stand right here to put the camera on, because I don't feel like holding the DVD, or not DVD, holding the camera the entire time I talk. So, I'm busting out the camera. Now, my thoughts on this set. The Best of Raw and SmackDown 2013. My final thoughts. This DVD was a huge, huge disappointment in my opinion. Huge. This DVD could have been so much better, but for whatever stupid reason, it wasn't. They put, when I looked at the listing the first time, I thought it was going to be good, because, the listing, I've seen most of the matches, I remember them being pretty good, so I didn't really think anything bad of the DVD. But when I watched it, I was just like, wow, they really just did not care for this set. They didn't put any effort into it. It was an extremely disappointing DVD. Usually these DVDs, I say they're most buy because they're TV footage, but honestly, if you don't buy this set, you're not missing much, because it's just a huge disappointment in my eyes. I mean, the first disc, you have 3 matches on it. 3, yeah. By the way, I think there's a total of 15 matches on this set. 15. In last year's, 27 matches. The Best of Raw and SmackDown 2012 had 27 matches, and this set had 15 matches. That is almost half the matches that you could have put on this. Oh my god, this. You can definitely tell they did not try. And if they would have tried on this set, it would have been a phenomenal DVD. Easily could have been a contender for DVD of the year if they would have tried, because they had so many good matches on Raw and SmackDown this year, and so many great segments. Well, they got a majority of the great segments on here, but they had so many matches, especially towards the end of the year, that they easily could have put on this set, but didn't for whatever reason. And that was just a huge disappointment. WWE, why even put this out if you're not even going to try on it? Honestly, it was just a huge disappointing DVD. Didn't really enjoy it that much. There's a few good matches. Besides that, nothing else really that good. Disc 1 is about 2 hours. I think it's like 2 hours and 4 minutes. Not a very long disc at all. You had the tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus Ryback. That was good. That was a fun match. You can probably say it's Ryback's best match he's had so far. Yeah, it's one of his best matches for sure. But it was just a very, very fun TLC match. Of course, where the Shield came out at the end. That was a cool moment. You had the World Heavyweight Championship match, which was a last man standing match. Big Show versus Alberto Del Rio, which is where Del Rio wins the world title randomly from Big Show. Match was whatever. It was it had a lot of similarity to the Cena Ryback last man standing match from Extreme Rules, where they do a move and the ref would count, and they'd hit like a move and the ref would count again, like a move after move, then a count. It was just a pretty slow paced match, but it was fun for what it was. The Royal Rumble match was definitely way better, but it was a fun little free TV match there. You had the CM Punk and Rock verbal segment on SmackDown. Of course, the Shield came out before Rock. And there, you can actually see me trolling Roman Reigns when he comes to the ring. You can see me in the background in the CM Punk shirt throughout the entire segment with the Shield. So it's pretty cool seeing me on there. You also had McMahon and Heyman's confrontation where McMahon with the fire, Paul Heyman, but Brock Lesnar came back and F5'd Vince, which was the segment was way too long. That did not need to be on there. Just the ending should have been on there. It was like a 20-minute segment. Yeah. The problem with this is they put a lot of segments that had a lot of time in it. Like the segments, especially in the third disc, they had like 15, 20-minute promos, and it was ridiculous. You also had, of course, the phenomenal CM Punk versus John Cena match from last year. The number one contenders match, winner faces The Rock at WrestleMania. Of course, match of the year, in my opinion, from last year. Gotta have that on this set. And of course, you had The Rock and John Cena. Point counterpoint. Alright, it's a weird name to have for a segment. Basically, that's where The Rock just told Cena, I'm gonna beat you again at WrestleMania. Nothing really special. Not good of a segment. It was alright. Disc 2 was a little longer. It was, I think, 2 hours and 17 minutes, so it didn't get that much time as well. The time thing was really stupid. In my eyes, I would have done this. If it was a 3-disc set, I'd put Disc 1 the first 4 months. So January to April. Disc 2. May to August, and Disc 3 September to December. That's what I would have done for if I was formatting this DVD. But Disc 2, I should probably go to the other side. It started off with CM Punk disrespecting the memory of Paul Bearer. That was where he pours the ashes to Undertaker. That was really good stuff right there. Then you had Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger and Zeb Colter in the handicap match. That was actually, watching the match back, that match actually wasn't that bad. But it was only there because Ziggler's cash in at the end. Why they just didn't put Ziggler's cash in, I'll never know. They had to put the entire match for whatever stupid reason. But the match itself not that bad, but Ziggler coming in and cashing in, that's the main reason to watch that. You had Kofi Kingston versus Fandango. Pretty pointless. The only reason that's on there because that's where the Fandango thing began. And yeah, the match is about 2 minutes before Jericho comes out and just beats the shit out of Fandango, so it's pretty pointless to be on there. Sheamus and Randy Orton versus Mark Henry Big Show. Extremely boring match. That was just, honestly, almost put me to sleep. That was just a really, really boring match. Undertaker, Kane, and Bryan versus the Shield, where stuff gets, this is where DVD starts getting really good. Great match. It was actually better than I remembered it being. Just an awesome match. Undertaker worked good in there. Just the awesome Shield matches you can never go wrong with, and that was no exception there. Great match, and of course Shield went over, what made it even better. Brock Lesnar destroys Triple H's office. That's where, you know, pretty much self-explanatory. Brock Lesnar destroyed his office, and, you know, they had the segment with Heyman and Triple H in the ring at the end, which was leading up to their Extreme Rules match, so yeah, that was pretty good. Curtis Axel versus Chris Jericho. Actually, it's a good match. I actually like that match. And I think Curtis Axel sucks. So for me, saying Curtis Axel's match was good, that's saying something, at least in my opinion. Well, he was against Chris Jericho, so I mean, you can't. It's hard to have a bad match with Chris Jericho unless you actually try and have a bad match with Chris Jericho. The match is good. Curtis Axel got the win. That's where they're leading up to the CM Punk Jericho match at Payback, and Heyman did the whole "it's clobbering time," and you know Punk's music hit, and Punk never came out and whatnot. Good stuff there. You had Mark Henry's retirement speech. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Promo of the year. And then the disc, you had Bryan versus Randy Orton in the street fight. Great match. They have amazing chemistry. I mean, people will judge or base their matches off their trilogy matches of last year, the Night of Champions, Battleground, Hell in a Cell trilogy, but those matches, honestly, they were limited because the storyline they're in, they couldn't really go all out like they've been doing on the Raw match, especially the Raw match last month, and hell, even the Raw match last night. I mean, they have amazing chemistry. They're probably the two guys that I would honestly could watch them wrestle an Iron Man match, no problem. They're awesome. And then this 3 was, it was alright. This 3, 3 hours, it was actually 3 hours and 7 minutes, I believe, but look at this. The first, like, half an hour to 45 minutes of segments. You had Del Rio's Championship Fiesta, which was actually pretty good. Ziggler coming out. Ziggler like a total badass coming out and beating the hell out of Del Rio, so that was pretty cool. AJ Lee and Kaitlyn's contract signing. It was the first ever Divas title contract signing, so that's probably why it's on there. The Wyatt Family makes a statement. I thought there we go, that was their debut. But actually, that's not even their debut. That was actually their, the week after they attacked R-Truth, so that was kind of stupid. I would have preferred their debut to be on here, but whatever, it was a lame segment, nothing special. Damien Sandow searches for his briefcase, you know, basically just all the segments of him looking for his briefcases in there. If you've seen them, you've seen them. If you haven't, well, go look them up. It's pretty entertaining, especially Sandow jumping into the Gulf of Mexico. That was pretty funny. Rob Van Dam versus Randy Orton. Now that was actually a really good match. I remember watching that, but I didn't remember it being that good. It was actually a really, really fun match. Orton and RVD just really busted out the stuff in that match. And that's, you know, this match actually is the reason why I miss Orton as a face, because Orton as a face, in my opinion, he really shines in his matches. I believe he puts out outstanding matches as a face. I mean, look at his matches with Christian in 2011. His matches with Mark Henry were really good too. Orton as a face, his matches really stand out to me. That's the reason why I really miss him as a face. But his character's not that special or that good. Miz TV with John Cena and Bryan. I was actually there too for that. So that's actually 2 segments on a DVD that I was actually at. So that's pretty cool to have. Great segment there as well. That was actually another running for promo of the year. That's probably the second best promo with John Cena there. Santino Marella versus Antonio Cesaro. That's only there because that's where Cesaro first did his Cesaro swing in WWE, so that's the only reason why it's on there, I'm assuming. Big Show faces off with the Shield. Just a segment with him, Triple H, and Triple H sent the Shield on him. Pretty pointless. Bryan, Rhodes, and Goldust versus the Shield. Pretty solid match. There's nothing honestly that great. when I looked at that, I honestly thought it was to be better, but it's just a good little TV match. The match ended in a disqualification with the Shield. Triple H made it into a no DQ match. Orton RKO'd Bryan, then Big Show came out, knocked out Triple H. It's where Big Show knocked out Triple H. That's probably why it's even on there now that I think about it. So yeah, that was pretty. That was a good match with the special. No disqualification match for the World Tag Team Championship. The Shield versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust. A good match there, of course. The big moment at the end where the Rhodes won the tag titles, I believe. Just everyone went crazy. The match honestly wasn't that good as I remembered it. I thought it was actually better. But I think just because of the excitement at the end of the match, that's what, everyone was talking about. That's why it was heavily praised. But it was still good nevertheless. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust versus Damien, Sandow, Antonio Cesaro, and Jack Swagger. That was it was a good match. It was nothing special, but it was actually where Cesaro did the European uppercut to John Cena, which was actually really, really sick. Cena actually busted out a really good spear on Jack Swagger too, so there's a few gems in that match that are pretty interesting watching. That's a lot of cases with a lot of these matches where they're not necessarily the best, but they have spots where it's like, okay, that's pretty badass. And that tag match is a prime example. 3-on-2 handicap match, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan versus The Shield. Wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It was still a solid match, but and it had no ending because the Wyatt family came out, and that's where they had that big brawl with the Wyatts and The Shield, and everyone else ran down and had that huge brawl, and that's what everyone wanted, that huge 12-man tag at Survivor Series, but it didn't happen. It actually happened next week on Raw, and why that match isn't on here, I'll never know. That was an awesome Raw main event. And of course, in the DVD off, you had the championship ascension ceremony, which was awesome as well. Great stuff there. Great promo by Cena as well. You actually probably the best promos of the year on this DVD, so that's a good to have on this set. But overall, this set, like I said, just extremely disappointing. Had potential to be a phenomenal DVD, but WWE just being so lazy, probably because the networks come out, they realize, well, who cares if this DVD is good or not, because, well, we have the network coming out, and they can just watch that. But yeah, overall, this set, I'd say I'd give it a thumbs down. I didn't like it too much. And, yeah, thanks to WWE for not trying on this set, when this could have been an awesome DVD. But yeah, that's my review for this, and I'm out, guys. I'll catch you guys later.